Have you ever wondered what truly ignites a woman's desires and brings her to a state of pure ecstasy? The answer might surprise you. Many assume that a woman's pleasure revolves solely around one central area. But the truth is far more intricate and alluring. A woman's body is a symphony of sensations, each note waiting to be played with the right touch and intention. Bookmark. In today's video, we're delving into the secrets of feminine pleasure, unlocking the mystery behind the most sensitive spots that often go unnoticed. These hidden treasures, when caressed just right, have the power to create an intimacy so profound it transcends the physical and becomes a deep, emotional connection. But understanding this takes more than blind passion. It requires attentiveness, patience, and a willingness to explore beyond the obvious. Through this journey, you'll discover how to turn the ordinary into the extraordinary by understanding the art of touch. From the subtle, electrifying spark of a whispered word to the lingering magic of fingertips tracing delicate curves, we'll guide you in uncovering how to transform every intimate moment into an unforgettable experience. Before we embark on this exploration, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. By doing so, you'll never miss our weekly uploads, where we dive deep into topics designed to elevate your intimate life. And at the end of this video, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below about which discovery surprised you most. Now, let's dive into the irresistible art of creating bliss. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. Your support means a lot, so if you find value in this video, please give it a thumbs up to help spread our message. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now let's get started. It's a common belief among men that the key to pleasing a woman lies solely in focusing on her most intimate areas. This misconception, though widespread, does more harm than good. By placing all their attention on one spot, many men unknowingly neglect the rich tapestry of sensations that a woman's body has to offer. Over time, this narrow approach can strip intimacy of its magic, turning it into a mechanical act rather than a passionate, emotional connection. The truth is that reducing intimacy to a single destination not only limits the potential for pleasure, but can also foster disinterest. For many women, the journey, the anticipation, the slow build-up, the discovery is just as important, if not more so, than the climax. A lack of exploration can leave the experience feeling uninspired, leaving her yearning for something more. Let's take the story of Nam, a devoted partner who initially believed that focusing solely on the obvious was the best way to connect with his wife. Their moments together began with intensity, but gradually became predictable. Nam started noticing a disconnect in their intimacy. His wife seemed physically present, but emotionally distant. Determined to reignite their spark, he sought advice and discovered an entirely new way to approach their intimacy. By shifting his mindset and embracing the idea that every inch of his wife's body held the potential for pleasure, Nam transformed their connection. He began paying attention to her subtle reactions, exploring the soft curve of her neck, the delicate lines of her collarbone, and the tender skin of her inner wrist. These gentle, deliberate touches brought a new depth to their intimacy. His wife responded not only with pleasure but with a renewed emotional closeness that strengthened their bond. This story isn't unique to Nam. Women's bodies are beautifully complex, with countless sensitive areas that respond to touch, warmth, and care. Understanding this is like embarking on a treasure hunt where the reward isn't just physical satisfaction, but an unspoken language of love and trust. When men open their minds to this broader understanding, they unlock a world of possibilities, turning intimacy into an art form that resonates on every level. To truly satisfy a woman, one must move beyond the conventional and embrace the unknown. It's about exploration, patience, and recognizing that every brush of the fingers, every whispered word, and every lingering kiss has the power to create an unforgettable experience. By breaking free from old habits and embracing this new perspective, the mundane can become extraordinary, and the act of love can transform into a celebration of connection. The face, a gateway to emotional connection. The face is often overlooked in intimacy, yet it holds immense potential for emotional and physical connection. A woman's face reflects her emotions, and gentle touches here can create an atmosphere of trust and tenderness. When a man caresses her cheek or brushes his fingers over her eyebrows, he's not just touching her skin, he's connecting with her soul. Begin with her forehead, a place often kissed as a gesture of respect or affection. Place a light, lingering kiss on her brow, letting your lips convey warmth and care. Trace her eyebrows gently with your fingertips. This act of slow, deliberate touch sends shivers of comfort and connection coursing through her. As your fingers move to her temples, apply slight pressure in a circular motion to relax her. This not only soothes her physically, but also signals your attention to her needs. Her cheeks are another canvas for your affection. Cup her face in your hands, letting your thumbs lightly graze her cheekbones. Look deeply into her eyes during this moment, communicating your adoration without words. Follow this with a soft kiss on each cheek, letting her feel cherished and safe. Finally, don't underestimate the power of a genuine, warm smile. Pair your physical touches with loving expressions that reassure her she is the center of your focus. Such gestures, though simple, create an unspoken dialogue of care and respect, laying the foundation for deeper intimacy. Bookmark. The ears, a pathway to sensory bliss. The ears are one of the most sensitive parts of a woman's body, brimming with nerve endings that respond to the lightest of touches. When approached with intention, they can unlock sensations that ripple through her entire being. Start by tucking her hair behind her ear gently, a simple act that opens this sensitive area for exploration. Use the tip of your finger to trace the outer edge of her ear, moving with a deliberate slowness that builds anticipation. When you reach the earlobe, cradle it gently between your thumb and forefinger, applying a soft, pulsing pressure. This subtle movement engages the nerves concentrated in this tiny area, sending waves of tingling delight. Lean closer and let your lips brush against her earlobe. Whisper sweet, intimate words in a low, soothing tone. Compliment her scent, her presence, or even the softness of her skin. Your words should feel like secrets shared in a world where only the two of you exist. The sound of your voice, paired with the warmth of your breath, intensifies her sensory experience. For the bold, consider a playful nibble on her earlobe, or the gentle graze of your teeth. This added texture amplifies her awareness of each sensation, heightening her excitement. Balance these actions with moments of stillness to let her savor the lingering sensations, keeping her on edge and eager for more. The lips and neck, a symphony of passion. A woman's lips are her most expressive feature, and when kissed with intention, they unlock a cascade of emotions and desires. Begin with light, teasing kisses that barely brush her lips, creating an irresistible sense of longing. Gradually deepen the kiss, synchronizing your movements with hers to establish a rhythm of mutual desire. Incorporate variety into your kisses. Let your lips linger, softly pulling her lower lip between yours before releasing it gently. This playful exchange builds tension and makes her yearn for more. Between kisses, let your tongue glide over her lips, leaving a trail of warmth and anticipation. From her lips, let your attention drift to her neck, a zone rich with sensitivity. The skin here is delicate, making it exquisitely receptive to touch. Start at the base of her ear, where the neck meets the jawline, and plant slow, deliberate kisses down to her collarbone. Alternate between soft kisses and the occasional use of your tongue to create contrasts that keep her guessing. Pay special attention to the hollow of her neck and the curve of her shoulder. These areas are often overlooked, yet incredibly responsive. As you explore, listen for her subtle cues. Her breathing may quicken, or she may arch her neck slightly to guide your movements. These signs reveal her most sensitive spots and allow you to adjust your approach, ensuring every moment is as pleasurable as it is passionate. The hands and wrists, a subtle yet potent connection. The hands are a symbol of connection and trust, and their sensitivity often goes unnoticed. To begin, take her hand in yours, interlocking your fingers in a gesture of unity. Let your thumb trace circles on the back of her hand, a motion that is both calming and intimate. From her hands, Guide your attention to her wrists, a surprisingly sensitive area due to the proximity of veins to the skin's surface. Lift her wrist to your lips and place a soft kiss on the inner side. The warmth of your breath and the tenderness of your lips create a soothing yet exhilarating sensation. For an added touch, lightly drag your fingers down the length of her forearm to her wrist. This gentle motion mimics the caress of a feather, sparking subtle tingles that spread outward. To elevate the moment further, let your tongue trace the delicate veins visible beneath her skin. This action combines warmth and texture, creating a sensual experience that is hard to forget. The beauty of focusing on the hands and wrists lies in its subtlety. It's a quiet form of intimacy that speaks volumes, a reminder that even the simplest gestures can be profoundly moving. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. The breasts and back, a celebration of sensuality. The breasts are often considered a focal point of pleasure, but their sensitivity varies greatly among women. Begin by tracing light circles around the edges of her breasts with your fingertips, gradually moving inward. This slow, deliberate buildup heightens her anticipation, making every touch feel electric. When you reach her nipples, use your lips and tongue to explore. A gentle flick of your tongue, followed by a soft kiss, creates contrasting sensations that keep her engaged. Be attentive to her responses. Some women prefer delicate touches, while others enjoy a firmer approach. Communication, both verbal and nonverbal, is key to discovering her preferences. The back, often overshadowed by more obvious zones, is another treasure trove of sensitivity. Use your hands to glide down the length of her spine, applying just enough pressure to awaken her senses. Pay special attention to the area between her shoulder blades and the small of her back, both of which are rich with nerve endings. Alternate between soft caresses and gentle scratches, letting her experience a range of sensations. The thighs in her most intimate zone, the gateway to ecstasy. The inner thighs are an often neglected area that holds immense potential for arousal. Begin with slow, deliberate strokes from her knees upward, using your fingertips to create a tickling sensation that teases her nerves. As you get closer to her most intimate zone, pause to let her anticipation build. Plant soft kisses along the inner thigh, alternating between one leg and the other. The unpredictability of your movements keeps her on edge, her body yearning for what comes next. Add a gentle squeeze to her thighs, applying enough pressure to awaken her senses without overwhelming her. Bookmark. When you finally approach her most intimate zone, do so with reverence. Use your hands and mouth to explore the area around her, letting her body guide your movements. The journey here is just as important as the destination, and your patience will make the experience all the more rewarding for both of you. Focus on the subtle cues her body gives, her breaths, her moans, her movements. These are the language of her pleasure, and by attuning yourself to them, you can create an intimacy that transcends the physical. This section provides a roadmap to exploring a woman's body with the care, intention, and passion it deserves. Through attentiveness and creativity, every touch can become a moment of magic. While a woman's body is a wonderland of sensations, there are 3 specific zones, the G-spot, A-spot, and U-spot, that hold the key to unlocking some of the most profound experiences of pleasure. These areas, when approached with care and precision, can create an intimacy that is both electrifying and deeply fulfilling. Let's dive into each of these extraordinary zones and uncover the secrets they hold. The G-spot, a hidden gem of sensual delight. Nestled along the upper wall of the vaginal canal, approximately 3 to 5 centimeters from the entrance, lies the G-spot, a legendary erogenous zone celebrated for its ability to produce waves of intense pleasure. Its texture feels slightly rougher than the surrounding tissue, a telltale sign that you've discovered this elusive spot. To stimulate the G-spot, positioning is everything. Use your fingers, curling them gently into a come-hither motion while maintaining steady, rhythmic pressure. This motion, combined with a slow and deliberate pace, allows the sensation to build naturally, creating a crescendo of arousal. Alternatively, certain positions during intimacy, such as those that angle penetration upward, can naturally align with this zone, amplifying the stimulation. The magic of the G-spot isn't merely physical, it's also emotional. As her body responds, her breathing quickens, her moans deepen, and a sense of surrender takes over. This is where attentiveness is paramount. Tune into her cues, adjusting your pressure and pace based on her reactions. The key is to create a safe, loving environment where she feels free to express her desires fully. The A-spot, a portal to deep sensations. Located deeper within the vaginal canal, around 5 centimeters beyond the G-spot, the A-spot, anterior fornix erogenous zone, is less well known, but equally potent. This area is characterized by a softer, more delicate texture, making a gentle touch essential. When stimulated, the A-spot is known for producing a sense of deep, all-encompassing arousal and heightened lubrication. Reaching the A-spot requires a light, deliberate approach. Using your fingers or a toy with a curved tip, focus on applying soft, consistent pressure. Unlike the G-spot, which may enjoy firmer stimulation, the A-spot thrives under a gentler touch. Circular motions or light pressing are often most effective, allowing her body to acclimate to the sensation and gradually heighten her pleasure. Incorporating the A-spot into intimacy can also enhance emotional closeness. This zone responds to tenderness, so pairing physical stimulation with whispered affirmations or soft kisses on her neck can amplify the connection. The depth of this pleasure zone mirrors the depth of trust and intimacy shared between partners, making it a profound addition to your repertoire. The U-spot, small in size, big in sensation. Situated just above the vaginal opening, near the urethra, the U-spot is a tiny but incredibly sensitive area that can deliver powerful sensations when stimulated correctly. Its proximity to both the clitoris and the vaginal entrance makes it a central point for pleasure, connecting multiple zones in one delicate area. To awaken the U-spot, use your fingertips or the tip of your tongue in slow, deliberate motions. Lightly circle this area, using gentle pressure to create a sensation that tingles with anticipation. Circular or back-and-forth movements often work best, as they mimic the natural rhythm of arousal. Moisture, either from your mouth or a high-quality lubricant, enhances the experience, ensuring a smooth and sensual touch. The U-spot thrives on variety. Alternate between light strokes and more focused touches, keeping her guessing and engaged. Pairing U-spot stimulation with attention to the clitoris or G-spot can create a symphony of sensations, blending the unique qualities of each zone into a harmonious crescendo. The art of exploration and connection. While each of these zones offers distinct pleasures, the journey of discovering them together is just as meaningful. Every touch and every movement is an opportunity to communicate love, desire, and respect. These zones aren't merely destinations. They are part of a broader map of connection that deepens intimacy and trust. It's essential to approach these areas with patience and a spirit of exploration. Begin with a sense of curiosity, using her reactions as a guide. Encourage her to share her preferences and feelings openly, fostering an environment where vulnerability is met with understanding and care. Above all, remember that pleasure is deeply personal. What works wonders for one woman may not resonate with another, so adaptability is key. Treat every moment as a chance to learn more about her unique desires and to grow closer in the process. With attention, tenderness, and an open heart, these special zones can unlock pleasures that transcend the physical, leaving both partners feeling cherished and fulfilled. Intimacy is a journey, not a destination, and every touch and every moment of connection has the potential to deepen the bond between partners. By exploring a woman's body with care and curiosity, understanding her unique responses, and focusing on the zones that bring her the most pleasure, you're not just enhancing physical satisfaction, you're fostering emotional closeness and trust. The face, the ears, the lips, and every other sensitive point we've discussed are more than just physical triggers. They are gateways to creating a profound connection where both partners feel valued, desired, and deeply understood. And when you venture into the extraordinary realms of the G-spot, A-spot, and U-spot, you unlock an even deeper level of intimacy, one that celebrates the art of giving and receiving pleasure. If this video resonated with you, we'd love to hear your thoughts. What stood out the most? Did you discover something new or recognize something familiar? Leave a comment below and share your insights. It's always a pleasure to connect with our viewers and learn from your experiences. Bookmark, go back. And don't forget, there's so much more to discover about intimacy in relationships. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. By doing so, you're joining a community that celebrates love, connection, and the beautiful art of intimacy. Until next time, keep exploring, keep connecting, and keep cherishing the moments that matter most. If you're still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me.